Alright, and we have returned for more of, well, 2022 Simulator. Oh, dearie me.
Command system. We have intermittent contact with base security elements. Link up with them in the weapons lab. I repeat, Cole, the command system is being jammed. Link up with base personnel in the weapons lab.
And hello, Emperor Snake. Not much, just more overtime.
The contagion that discharges from your body, it seeks life. Its purpose, to infect the next host. The chain of death prevails.
Well, that's cool and all, but why do I need to hear yet another Marilyn Manson song? Yeah, you and the dope show, whatever, no one cares. That's the only one of his songs that I vaguely remember hearing from, like, way back in the day. Awesome, Corey Cox. Although I didn't have today off. I had to get up at 5:30 in the goddamn morning. It's just not fair. We need to abolish Prophet. Wait, no we don't. I like Prophet. He's a great character. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I've been rereading, and actually reading for the first time, some classic Star Wars comics.
Access granted.
And I have to say, it's very sad what happened to the EU, mainly because Kathleen Kennedy ripped it off. I had not read Legacy number 2, and it most certainly is not a number 2, if I say so myself. It's actually got character and plot, but the character of Anya Solo, aka Han Solo's granddaughter, Kathleen Kennedy ripped her off to make Rey. It's like, it's pretty obvious that that's what that character is supposed to be. Finn also got ripped off as well. The Finn equivalent actually is a Imperial Knight, which is like a Jedi Knight, except working for the Empire. Not a Sith! And, except in the comic, the Finn equivalent actually is competent. It's like, that comic was really good, and it was setting up a whole new series of adventures with Han Solo's granddaughter, and it got cancelled thanks to Disney. I've also read the first part of Tales of the Jedi. I think I just went out at... Where did I go just now? Tales of the Jedi, which is set like 5,000 years before the events of the films. The original trilogy, the real trilogy. And hello, Turok Fireseed. And yes, I do get paid. Why would I be doing it if I didn't get paid? Okay, I vaguely remember this being a puzzle, I think. Maybe I'm supposed to go back up here for some reason? Yeah, this is a puzzle that's somewhat similar to one in... Yeah, you know, like, turn that thing around, and that will, eventually cut through that door, but I forget how you're supposed to control that. I got some health. Okay, we gotta actually pay attention to the game now, because we're in full-on puzzle mode. Yeah, you gotta, like, make that bounce off of there. I forget how you're supposed to control that, though. I guess we'll just have to find out, shall we? Power Slave Exhumed is out and Shadow Man Remastered. I think I know what Power Slave Exhumed is, but I'm not sure if I played. Okay, that just sends us right back up there. Do we shoot it? No, of course we don't shoot it. That's my first instinct. Just shoot it. How about that? I love how all these evil secret laboratories always have to have the, No, wait a minute. Is there like a thing here I'm supposed to hit? Wait a minute. I see the thing. So if by puzzle you mean hit the random button. Okay, there we go. This was not exactly a Raven Software production. I thought I had to, like, link it up in such a way. That is one problem with this game on modern PCs, is the actual interact prompt is so small, because this is certainly not designed for 2K. Not the little bites. But evidently, even back in the 90s, people were criticizing Kevin J. Anderson's writing. At one time, people really hated Kevin J. Anderson for, I like how clueless some of these guys are. Oh my god, it's like the plasma grenade, except it, like, sucks people up. That's one of those funny things about Deathlands. They have, like, antimatter grenades in the 90s. It's like, I remember those antimatter grenades. They were great. You could get them like 4 for $1 at Cabela's. Oh my god, it's a little thing that like, it's a little power ball. Because that's going to be useful. Speaking of like 80s future tech, there's a film I'm going to watch as soon as I actually get time to do it. Whenever I get a day off. I see somebody hiding there. No, it's not. Nobody's hiding there. It's like I'm getting paranoid. But the Dungeon Master from 1984. Spoonie did a video on it like, God, 10 years ago. It actually looks pretty good. Oh my god, destructible environments! It truly is. Actually, it is the future because you don't really get those much anymore. Yeah, the Dungeon Master, where the guy I'm gonna die because yeah, I kind of deserve that death. Got him in remastered pre-order, even though it comes with an N64 cart. I still need to play Shadow Man. I have it. I just oh crap. I'm blaming you, Turok Fireseed. You made me choke on that throat. Ugh. My brain is tired. But, now I lost my whole train of thought. Dead. Yeah, Dungeon Master. Basically is a computer nerd that kind of gets sucked into a computer, I think. Or like he gets kidnapped by Satan. Like how they just kind of die. They just had heart attacks. Well, that's a good death animation there. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the death animation. Fuck you. I could stare at your dead comrades. They probably deserved it. They probably voted for Trudeau, but anyway. Actually, wait, this isn't Canada. Oh crap, I forget how to get out of this mode. Overtime is a killer of social life. Yeah, I know. It also doesn't help that my social life also gets overtime as well. More than me! So I don't feel too bad. I've never had to work a 16-hour day. I don't know how some people do it. So I'm not gonna complain. All I had was an 8-hour today, so I'd hate to have to work 16 hours and then deal with everything else on top of that, so. But yeah, the Dungeon Master movie, the guy has like this super advanced computer that he invented. And it has a GPS and the ability to hack into other computers. It's like, oh my god, it's like a smartphone. Stop shooting at me! I need that health! But yeah, it's just kind of funny that in 1984, a modern phone would be entirely science fiction. And oh my god, we have it. We really are quite lucky to have all the epic tech that we do. And speaking of epic tech, the Steam Deck has launched, at least for people who are, shall we say, privileged to be in the gaming media. I can only imagine what IGN or all the rest are probably saying about it. It's probably white supremacy or some shit. Evidently, Kotaku was saying that, like, owning a PS5 is like the white supremacy. I'm not even joking. That is totally a thing they said. It's like, really? Ah, crap. How do I Hulk out? There we go. Let's Hulk out! Eat, sperm. I'm guessing that's... Eat hentai sperm. That lets me get that one little bit of health. That thing is pretty OP, I'm not gonna lie. Smack. Eat double-barreled pump-action shotgun that actually exists now. What a time to be. Die, desk chair. You've broken your last lumbar. Oh, that's the security camera. It's like we've got this super space. So here's one thing that's kind of funny though. We've got this super space technology, and yet we have an analog static, which wouldn't actually exist. Actually. Checkpoint. It pours. God damn, this level looks great. But yeah, the Steam Deck has launched, and evidently, unlike with a lot of other hardware launches, it actually works. Like, whatever next? Now, if only Valve could get out Left 4 Dead 3. Because, evidently, and quite sadly, I think like Back 4 Dead or something, the Left 4 Dead equivalent, is apparently not that great. 36 hours? Medical, oh my god! Well, at least, Corey, you could probably afford a legitimate MP5 after that kind of insane overtime. Anti-gravity. Wow. Anti-gravity. I can't even jump right. But yeah, people used to complain about Kevin J. Anderson back in the day for his Star Wars work. I think he definitely got the shat end of the stick because I really enjoyed his Tales of the Jedi. I mean, it's just a fun space adventure of, like, evil Sith attacking. Although the Sith actually have some intelligence and actually had a plan. The biggest problem with Tales of the Jedi is they must have been really pressed for time because they move that comic fast. One of my biggest problems with modern day comics, as in of like in the last 20 years, is they take forever to do anything. This is where we're kind of getting let down by the classic platforming. And jump! Come on, Ethan Cole, you can do it. If Gordon Freeman can do it, you can. Home health aid. Oh, wow, that's even worse. Oh, dear. Now, I was having a thought earlier today about who could play... Come on, we're gonna do it, Jump, jump. I'm glad that bunch of debris made a perfect stairway. That totally wasn't contrived. But who would make for a good Dash Rendor? And honestly, I think a young David Duchovny would make for a really good Dash Rendor. I think he has the face for it. And I think he has that laid-back attitude enough that I think it would be a different interpretation from what we see, especially when we take into account the novel. Well, the novel wouldn't come out for years, but in Shadow Games, the only Dash Rendor novel, he's made out to be a bit of a hothead, whereas in the game he's kind of like laid back to a certain extent. So you could have a David Duchovny laid back Dash Rendor. I'd like that, actually. Sadly, David Duchovny's a bit too old now for that sort of thing. Unless they made it sort of animated. We got our first foul Xenos weapon! Zap. Zap. I actually kind of like this weapon. I like the sound effect. This has that classic zap. 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 Hokey religion Asian weapons are no good. They're nothing compared to a good MP5 at your side, kid. But there's so much of the Star Wars EU that could have been adapted. My good, it's like really, after not really reading it for a number of years, reading it now, it's like, holy crap. Imagine if you had a Tales of the Jedi, you could build that shit up for like 3 movies and people would eat it up. That's really the problem with your woke entertainment. It's all about diversity and less about the plot. And what's funny is, by their standard, well, actually, their standards are utterly insane, but like, if you wanted diversity, you have a lot of that in Tales of the Jedi. I mean, like, there's a lot of Falzinos in that. And a number of females as well. I mean, hell, like, there's a female leader of, the Empress Teta system. That's just one of those things, it's like... And there was actually wokeness back then too, because I was actually kind of bored and was reading the letters to the editor that came with those comics. Really? Did I just go in a big ass circle? Okay, so I got the plasma rifle. And that's that. Do I go back this way? I guess? Game, you have to... Oh, here we go. Nope. I guess I need to go get some... Oh, there must have been a key card that I messed up here. That does not sound like David Duchovny's exertion sound effect. What do you think is right? Blech. This, I think, is based on the G36. The scope looks a lot like an ACOG. And I mean a lot like an ACOG. Okay, there must not be a key card here. It must have been in that office. Yeah. The only good thing about working on the weekend is simply the fact that it's not at the office, but at home. So I don't have to drive anywhere. Okay, that's not a key card. I bet it's pretty obvious. I just walked by it like 13 times. I vaguely remember something like that. Ah, there it is. I did walk by it. Uh-oh, the music changed. You know we're gonna be attacked. Although the ACOG does not actually look or act like this. I like how they all just died from random heart attacks. Give me all that sweet ammo, but this is definitely a G36 with an ACOG, although the magazine's all wrong. G36 isn't a bad rifle, but it's not great enough for me to ever want to pick one up. I mean, I like German weapons well enough, but I don't have to pay $2 grand for that. Heir to the Empire. That is one of the perfect novels of all time. And I'm sure some would be like, it's not really art, but yeah, it is. It's an excellent story told quickly and efficiently with great characters. I still don't really, never really enjoyed, Game of Thrones. I started randomly watching some stuff on Season 8. I actually stopped watching that show around, like, Season 3. And it's just such a boring universe. Like, none of the characters are really that compelling to me, and there's not, like, really any magic, and, yeah. I know, like, Pedro Pascal was in that show at some point, but that show was never good enough for me to actually sit through it. Fusion charging! Zap. But I have to hit the button again. Just a boring lever puller, right? Would you like to turn off the safeties? Why, yes, I would. Ah, the XM8. The tactical tuna. No, that's not the tactical tuna. The tactical tuna is the FS2000. No, give me the beauty. I need to scan it. The laser. I imagine by this point we probably have something like this. Although it probably doesn't work nearly as well as one would like. Okay, so what are we trying to do here? Are we trying to get over there, maybe? And jump! Nope. I can hear some random sound effects, but I'm not sure what they want me to do. I think I might be overthinking it. I think I might be. No, we're not supposed to go back there. We're either supposed to jump somewhere, maybe Hulk out, maybe. Add the EU Boba escaping the pit. That would have been pretty awesome. I wonder why George decided against it. I mean, I don't see why it would have actually detracted from that, but then again, I guess he didn't want to change too much. Oh, here we go.
Firing sequence initiated.
Chuck grenade. Really? How did that fly over there? BFG 1000. Oh, I gotta move that thing out of the way. Wow, I'm an idiot. Chuck grenade. It's an antimatter grenade from the 90s. So like, look at all this hyper advanced technology and these super suits and stuff like that being made with what would roughly be 90s technology. Ah, goddammit. It's like, can you imagine what 2022 tech with alien tech would look like? Hopefully, we could even have like 3 barrels, man. Who'd want to have just 2? Hey, dude. He took 2 12-gauge shotgun blasts to the face and was still alive. I guess he had plenty of green goo. I always find it funny, though, that non-Star Wars fans were like, oh, Boba Fett totally died. Like, no, he didn't.
Weapon fusion charging.
Boba Fett most certainly did not die to the Sarlacc. Especially if you were a fan of Boba, you would have known that he would have been perfectly fine. Zap. Zap. Zap it already. I'm not really sure why we're zapping this, but whatever. Oh, we gotta keep zapping through that. Chuck grenade. That did absolutely nothing. Zap. Zap. Actually, let's actually get a legitimate zappy gun out. I mean, I guess this thing would be somewhat useful, but God damn it. Hey, they actually... This guy actually was able to flank. AI may not be on par with Fear, but it's not too bad. He was literally running. I mean, I totally didn't shoot him in the back. I guess we gotta zap again.
Firing sequence initiated.
I think I have to, like, raise that armor plate. I think. And yeah, there are 3-barreled shotguns. There's the Chiappa triple threat. Oh yeah, I gotta somehow get over there. Oh yeah, there we go. See, this is how you design an actual level. It's not just an endless hallway that just kind of funnels you into places. See, this is the game I blame for making me have such, well, I can't even walk down a straight line. I blame the overtime. Rotating shotgun barrels. I mean, yeah, that does exist too, although its usefulness is a bit dubious. I mean, like, in real life, having a semi-automatic or a fully automatic carbine is a much better idea. Unless you're facing, like, you know, fictional monsters, as opposed to real monsters. Hey, stop shooting at me! Don't make me Hulk out! You won't like me when I'm angry! I'll shoot my sperm at you! Wait, no, that's wrong. It's a good thing the enemies can't actually do that, otherwise we'd be really screwed. Come on, shoot him! Or I'll just 360 no-scope, oh my god! Or whatever a 360 no-scope is. I would love to know the budget of this game and why games like this can't really be made today. I mean, if you made a game like this with modern graphics, people would eat it up. At least I know I would. I guess maybe the COD bros wouldn't like it. But COD bros aside...
McCann had a theory about everything. What would he say about the horrors that surround me? The horror I have become. I have come this far, and I can see the beginning of the end. But whose end will it be?
Project Blue Book. Oh, the Thrawn trilogy and he's hooked. Oh. See, that's the thing. People love stuff that has actual quality to it.
I'm telling you, I don't know the codes. They're automatically changed in a level 4 lockdown.
The funny part about that is, shouldn't, like, the Illuminati trooper actually know that? Yeah, fuck it. I'm trying to be stealthy. It's like, if the Illuminati is running everything, shouldn't he know that and not have to ask the question?
You must find the backup comm station at the base of the stairwell. It's our only link topside. Go get help. Tell them that.
Only 2 days to retirement. So sad. Also, why did they shoot him like 3 times when he was like right there? That Illuminati trooper must not be very good. He's got like stormtrooper level accuracy. Although the stormtroopers were much better than they're portrayed in the films. It's like, but seriously, he's right there. Just shoot him in the head. I guess he just wanted to be dramatic. It was true. A real flying saucer. I mean, I joke, but that looks really fucking sweet. Even now in the space year of 2022. I mean, look at that. And this actually, the PS2 graphics weren't much worse than this. I mean, this still looks good even today. I mean, you don't even really need a high-res texture pack for that. I mean, yeah, the people look kind of crap, but good God, this game has aged well. MILF. MILF. Oh my. Zoom. Zoom. Hey, stop shooting me in the face so I can shoot you in the face. Like, if we're gonna get, you know, some kind of remake, we need a remake of this game. We wouldn't even really need to do much. Alright, where is that bastard? Holding down the control key is hurting my hand, dude. For that, you lose your head. I mean, this is kind of fancy, but I mean, there's probably easier ways to do this. It just looks cool with all this techno crap in it. Although I'm getting a little bit of Indiana Jones vibes from this, just saying. Bermuda Triangle singularity. I think like it turned out that the Bermuda Triangle was just weather. Like that's just boring. But maybe that's what they want us to think. Perhaps there really is a singularity in the Bermuda Triangle. Zap up, zap up. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. I can see why this wasn't a Halo killer, but I gotta say, I mean, it's a pretty good game nonetheless. Okay, let's just sneak over there. This is hurting my hand, you bastards. You made me miss that explosion, too. For that, I'm gonna shoot you in the eye. And you have no brain. Actually, nothing seemed to have blown up, but whatever.
Firing sequence.
Oh, there we go. Maybe you shouldn't have left your phase plasma pulse rifle fully charged. I think the people who work for Area 51 aren't very smart. I get the feeling they got their science degree in gender studies, just saying. I mean, you'd think you'd, like, disable the plasma cannon on your, unidentified flying bastard. Hey, dudes. How about it? Oh, god damn it. Let's see. It's based off the PSG one. Yeah, I can see that. Let's see. 4th X-Wing book when Corrin tried mind tricking a stormtrooper but failed. Yeah, I remember that. And yeah, gyro jets do exist. They're not very good for anything at the moment. But they do exist. I hope Forgotten Weapons gets one at some point. Oh yeah, Ian McCullum got in some trouble though. Because he was going to publish a book by some guy who belonged to some neo-Nazi group. But he didn't actually know about it. I mean, I highly doubt that Ian was kind of like, oh, I remember this level because I really love this whole sequence where you can like see the little anti-gravity bubble. This is fucking sick, ladies and gentlemen. I fucking love these classic games. Not because of any like nostalgia. I mean, there is nostalgia, but it's just that good. And it's not as though I just play classic games all the time. I literally was playing Elden Ring shortly before I did this live stream. And yes, Elden Ring is pretty good. I don't have like the highest spec PC anymore just because it has aged. But I'm still able to max it out at about 45 FPS. I do get some slowdown here and there, but I think it's just textures loading in. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with the PC port of that game. The overall gameplay is pretty damn good so far. Okay, let's Hulk out. It's the Hulkster, brother! Although I was much more of a fan of Macho Man Randy Savage myself. Okay, I think we got them all. And let's... Oh my god, that's just so awesome! Let's see, so PTR 91. Definitely it's based on the same family of rifles. I am quite fond of the PTR. Although, really, this thing should have a paddle mag release, I think. I would shoot that PTR more, but it's been fucking cold the last couple weeks. Especially cold for Texas. I mean, like, it's been getting down to the 30s every night. You know? This winter almost makes you want global warming, but, oh god, no! I guess that's the game's punishment. It's like, you cannot have global warming. Okay, oh yeah, we gotta, like, turn on the anti-gravity thing. You know, some people are anti, you know, feminism. I'm anti-gravity. I think gravity is, the patriarchy. Zap. They're actually getting intelligent! Oh, crap, 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 crap. Yep, I knew it was gonna happen. Polygon 10. And PSG 1, okay. And let's do all that again. I remember this level being particularly difficult. The game does like to ratchet up the difficulty just a little bit. Surprisingly, Elden Ring is so far not that difficult. Because my character class can take a shit ton of damage and can dish out a pretty good amount of it. So, like the first boss I came to, you could literally summon AI bot to help you out. So, it's like, Dark Souls didn't let you do that. Demon Souls most assuredly didn't. The only thing I don't really like about the latter-day Dark Soulsian games is just they like to make things overly complicated. It's like, to level up, you have to, like, find 3 of the bonfire equivalents, which I guess is okay, but it's like, just, why can't I just level up at the bonfire? I mean, that's easy enough, right? I mean, Dark Souls 1 got that right. The game is at least pretty efficient in that you do get the ability to, you do get the ability to fast travel, because it is an open world game after all. I'm really glad they decided to just make that an easy thing to do. Lower 20s. Live in Canada. Oh, I am so sorry, Mr. Kennedy. Especially with what's been going on recently. But yeah. Hey, 30 degrees is pretty fucking cold for Texas. I mean, literally next week on Friday, it's gonna be 80 degrees. We just gotta suffer through really cold for Texas days. And it's definitely not a, what they call a dry heat, or dry cold. Oh crap, come on, activate it! Okay, this is not a good place to be. This is where people go to die. Oh, there's an elevator all along! No, you idiot! Tab! But won't they give me cancer? It's the Hawkinator. Just fire off all the Corona-19. Oh, I guess we can't say that, can we? Blast him. Ah, goddammit. I don't know which is worse, cold or heat. That's one of the age-old questions. Since I get really bad dry skin, I kind of prefer the heat. Because the cold just makes that even worse. But so much for global warming. Ugh. And see, I miss the old aliens conspiracy theories. Where it's like we had flying saucers and the Greys coming after us. Now we've got just a bunch of crappy politicians. But back to the EU, I highly recommend reading the Dark Times comic as well, because it gets dark. Like, way... Well, obviously it's got the name Dark Times, but like, you would think Star Wars wouldn't get as dark as it did, but man, at the end of Star Wars as we knew it, they were starting to really go places they'd never gone before. Like, for example, talking about slavery and things of that nature, but in a much better way than any of these wokeists would go. And there's actual unhappy / kind of happy endings. And zap. Something you'd never see today. I mean, today all we get are, zap. All we get are talking rocks and asexual Han Solos.
Saucer top hat.
Now, there was some EU basis for that pansexual robot that showed up in Soilo. And the Lando Calrissian books, which were actually the second ever EU trilogy, believe it or not. But in the Lando books, Lando had a robot buddy that was not pansexual, but was actually part of a extragalactic machine race. I'm glad their AI just locked up because they were kicking my ass. And 308 to the face. More layers for cold. Do I take off so much? Oh yeah, the Galactic Star Cruiser. Gugh. You know, I was never one of those kids that ever wanted to go... God damn it. Oh. I was never one of those kids that ever wanted to go to the goddamn Disneyland. I know that Disneyland is a, American institution, but god damn it, I might as well just kill myself. No, don't do it. Stop listening to Linkin Park. Oh, just shoot me. Thank you. Yeah, the cover was pretty nice for Splinter of the Mind's Eye, but like, I never really liked Disneyland. I'll talk about Splinter in just a minute. I never really wanted to go to Disneyland as a kid, because I never really enjoyed going and doing those sorts of things back then. And today I wouldn't go on there for, go there for moral grounds, but like the Galactic Star Cruiser, I watched a video where they read through what you're supposed to do there, and it sounded like the cringiest shit ever. But $6 grand for that? You can go on a fairly nice cruise for like $2 grand. And at least it's not filled with a bunch of cringy, woke SJWs. I actually had planned on going on a cruise a couple years ago, but, actually about a year ago. But with all this corona craziness and everything else, I don't really think I want to be trapped on a boat. I mean, they certainly sound fun. To a point, but you're still stuck on a boat. Meaning you can't leave unless you want to swim back. You'll find yourself floating home. Zap. Just open fire, don't even aim. Just spray and pray to the machine god. Let's see. Yeah, Splinter of the Mind's Eye. I read that early on in my EU fandom. That was the very first expanded universe novel released in like 1977, like almost the same year I think as the original Star Wars. It was definitely a low budget story, mainly because no Han, and it was very early in like, nobody knew that Luke and Leia were related, so there's of course that unresolved sexual tension. It's like, you know, the novels never really cover that, but like, once they learned that they were, you know, related by blood, so we can't have the modern day prawn scene, related by blood, I mean, were they like weirded out by that? Was there ever like a conversation like, oh, I'm so sorry that I found you attractive? It's like, that's gotta be pretty awkward. You know, I get the feeling that neither Luke nor Leia would want to bring that up, but man, that's gotta be, oh dear. God damn it. I don't remember that. I haven't read the book in like 20 years. God, I'm old. It'll happen to you. Just like it did me. And see, now that I'm an adult, I actually ate a piece of birthday cake for breakfast. I mean, like, that. That's pure insanity. That's a good birthday cake, too. I can never escape HEB, goddammit. Also, I think in Splinter of the Mind's Eye, like, Luke finds, like, this magic lightsaber crystal that never shows up again. I think, like, Obi-Wan possesses him or something. There's a lot of implications later on for interpretation of what Luke can do during the original trilogy. That it's just Obi-Wan possessing him. I'm not really sure that's really what's going on, because I don't see Obi-Wan doing that. Because, like, Luke's fight against Guri, it sort of implied that Obi-Wan possessed him during that, and it's like, if Obi-Wan could possess somebody, why didn't he do that during the Trench Run? Are we now going to just give the kill of the Death Star to Obi-Wan? Anything to take down Luke, I guess, right? I mean, I like Sir Alec Guinness well enough, but let Luke have one, damn it. See, instead of charging in and shooting everybody, I guess if I just shoot him from a distance, that might make sense. And yes, my birthday. Turned 33 on Monday, Tuesday. Was it Monday? I don't remember. They say the first thing that goes is your memory. Okay. What day was that? Was that Monday or Tuesday? No, it was Wednesday. Wow. I was way off. Yeah, I turned 33. Already the brain is going away. But that implies I had it in the first place. I still need to reread a lot of the earlier Star Wars books. I did a reread of all the Han Solo books, seeing as how he's my single favorite fictional character. Those things held up pretty bloody well. Solo is... it's offensive for what they did to poor Han. It's like, he didn't get his name from like, oh, what's your last name? Oh, you're Solo. Solo was his name to begin with. But whatever. Because Han Solo actually started out as a street urchin that was like enslaved and then had to like escape from his exploiter. It was a big deal. It was actually one of the great defining moments of Han. And actually, to spoil a little bit, one of the defining aspects of Han is the fact that he keeps picking himself up after getting the shit kicked out of him. Like, in one of the books, Han Solo's girlfriend betrays him and then makes him look bad in front of all of his various friends. So they think he betrayed them, and by the time of A New Hope, he is just at his lowest ebb. And so the more you know about how Han was doing... Come on, just run, just run, just run. That hurt a lot. Whatever. No, 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 go! Oh, fuck. Let's go up and zoomed out. Yeah, there better be many more. But yeah, 33. That seems like positively ancient. And now, I'm supposed to be old and an adult. Simply, drinking beer and playing with pen and paper sets. For some reason, as a kid, I thought that that's eventually what I would become. I'd drink all the time and only care about pen and pencil sets. I'm not really sure where I got that from. It's probably some TV show. Despite having played this game a lot over the years, I always end up dying a shit ton at this point because there's a lot of fire that comes, there's not much health, and yeah, it's not the easiest. We'll probably call it a day after we get through this because, well, overtime. I like how his AI works, but the other guy is literally just staring at a wall. Get back here, you bastard! Let me kill you. You belong to the Illuminati. But it's amazing how tight they kept that continuity. I don't know if Darth Vader should have actually been Luke Skywalker's father. That was actually a late change in Empire Strikes Back. Originally, Darth Vader was just supposed to be some guy. Which, I don't know, it's like adding that familial thing. I just don't really like that because that's sort of like a cop-out. They do that with some characters though, where, you know, it's like, oh, because you're my, you know, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever, I will not be this evil bastard. But you know what that means though, ladies and gentlemen? That means that technically they're still a bastard, but they're not going to be a bastard to, you know, their family. Which I guess is good, but that means they're still a bastard. You think about that. Chuck grenade. Because does Darth Vader actually care that he murdered like every Jedi ever, including children? That's one of those things that it's kind of creepy when you've got these modern Disney characters with their daddy issues being in love with Darth Vader, Dr. Aphra. Technically, that means she's in love with a war criminal. Because technically, Darth Vader... Ah, goddammit, fuck. Oh, that's what's shooting me. Oh man, I'm already dead. I might as well just kill myself again. Goodbye, cruel world. Crawling in my skin. Yet again. Alright, so let's just go right over here. Zap. That's what kept killing me. Let's just zap him from all the way over here. I thought there's that massive wind-up. Did we blow it up? I think so. Yep, we got him. I thought that thing wouldn't actually work. Yeah, Dr. Aphra just kind of like being thirsty for Darth Vader. It's like, really? God damn it. So close! So close! So close. word of warning, when you play this game, and it is free, yeah, you're gonna die a lot here. Unless you don't suck like me, then maybe you'll be fine. Okay, let's use the alien rifle. Maybe that'll make things go a little faster. Let's zap him. Now, evidently, George R.R. Martin actually did the story for Elden Ring. So I don't rate him that highly. I don't know how good or how bad that is, but I can already tell that we've kind of moved on from the rather weird and undefined universe of Dark Souls to something that makes a little more sense. It's like, when you play Dark Souls, you're not really sure what the hell you're supposed to really be doing. Whereas with Elden Ring, it's like, become the Elden King, and it's like, okay, that's pretty obvious. Whereas with Dark Souls, it's like, you've got to become, like, rekindle the flame, I guess. Wanna zap him? I heard him scream, so maybe, we got him. Nope, we did not. And I'm still hurt. I'm already down to half health. It normally doesn't matter, but these guys got fucking alien rifles, and we got a fucking minigun up there. Come on, zap it. Maybe if I actually hit it, I might be able to kill it. Oh, please. Zap. Zap. Come on, blow it up. Sweet. Alright, now let's... I forgot what some of these things do. I think it's like bounces various places. Ah, we got one bastard left. Actually, wait, does this work like I think it does? Nope, and I'm out of juice. But I still got plenty of sniper rifle. Assuming I can find the bastard. Zap. Maybe you should have invested in a better helmet, you fuck. Okay, let's try not to fall again. Everybody's dead. I'm gonna make it this time. I have faith. Oh, I can only imagine what the High Republic must be like. It's like, what did they do to my Star Wars? Okay, we are. God damn it! No! No! So close to fucking charge! All glory to the first man to die! Zap him! Zap him! I'm just gonna run away. Zap him! Well, I did not expect it to blow up that much, but whatever. Come on, give me a checkpoint, please, game!
Cole, this is Bridges. Do you read? Your transponder signal is weak, but we see your position is close to the objective. Keep going and get that comm station operational. We need to know what's going on down there. Bridges, out.
Aliens! A lot of aliens! Of the illegal variety. No, we can't say that. I don't want to get demonetized. Zap, zap. Ran out of an airlock unprotected. Oh my god, I'm not surprised. I mean, shit. I'm not surprised because if you ever, I'd recommend looking up Major Grin, who does Star Trek edits. Oh my god, Star Trek Discovery is even worse than it was in Season 1, and the science in that was pretty bloody thin.
McCann talked about cover-ups, but I always thought the government was too inept for hoaxes this complex. In this den of lies, will I ever find the truth? Does it matter? It all seems so pointless now.
You know, Mulder, you spent 11 seasons looking for the truth, and you never actually found it. I just blame Chris Carter. All right, well, I am GeneralLotz, and we're going to call it here because this is a long-ass level. Until next time, I'm going to wish you good Tales of the Jedi, Dark Times, whatever makes you happy.